Tanny, and this is my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make two dishes from one main ingredient. I like to tell my friends that cooking is really easy. You can make mistakes and you can fix them as you go. The main ingredient that we're having today is chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I'm not sure why they are called two different things, but these are chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I've got some flour, baking powder, parsley, lemon, onion, garlic, and then some seasonings over here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make hummus and falafel mix. So first I'm going to make the falafels, and here I have all of the ingredients. I have 2 cups of cooked garbanzo beans. You can get canned beans, it's fine. I did them myself. I soaked them overnight and then I boiled them in a pot of water with some garlic and salt. Okay, so to my falafels in the food processor, I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of parsley, flat leaf parsley. The curly one, I'm not sure what the difference is, probably how it tastes. It's probably a different flavor. I'm used to using this, I'm just going to throw it all in there, why not? And I've got a whole onion that's like roughly chopped. I'm going to add a big spoonful of garlic. This is a half a tablespoon, so that's about a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. You can always add more later, so it's better to add less. A teaspoon of crushed red peppers, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of pepper. It'll probably need some more salt, but it's a little less than a teaspoon of pepper. And then I'm going to squeeze in some lemon juice into my food processor. I'm holding my fingers underneath it to catch any seeds that might come out. I don't think you can see it in my shot. I'm like new at this recording thing. To that, I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of flour. And I don't have a tablespoon measure, so I'm using this guy. I think this is probably about a tablespoon and a half. So I'm going to do 4 scoops here, 4 full little scoops. 3 and 4. And we're going to pulse it. I think I was supposed to add the flour after we pulse, but hey, you can make a mistake and you can keep going. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and move it around. Okay, I'm going to mix this around a little bit. I looked up some recipes for falafel and for hummus, and I noticed that most people did something a little bit different. So, you know, this is going to be proof that you can make mistakes in the kitchen and you can still come up with something tasty and good to eat. Okay, so what I noticed about one of the recipes was that you don't have to cook the garbanzo beans, so to make falafel. So the recipe that I saw, he only soaked the garbanzo beans overnight and he didn't cook them. I cooked them, so it may just be that the consistency is going to be a little bit more tender than maybe it's supposed to be, but we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go, a couple more rounds. Get too finely chopped, but I think it still needs a little bit more to go because the onion pieces are a little chunky still, and I don't want big huge onion pieces. Okay, so here we go. This is better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this into here. There's my mixture. Oh, let me take my blade out. Okay, so the bottom of that is a little more pasty than I wanted it to be, but hey, I'm going to work with it. Okay, I'm going to kind of mix it around, get some of those bottom bigger chunks up with this. You know what, I didn't taste it for salt, so I'm going to taste it now. I think it needs more. So I'm going to add another heaping teaspoonful. Let me add half and then mix it around. Kind of open it up and get it in there. Okay, I think this looks good. And so now, if you have little falafel balls, you can put them on a sheet. So these, I'm not going to make them right now, so I'm just going to roll them out here and put them on a cookie sheet in the refrigerator. A little too big there. There you go. Falafel balls. So those, you can deep fry them or you can bake them. So that is dish number 1. And now I'm going to do dish number 2 where I can make some hummus. We put the food processor back up on here. Okay, so I'm making hummus. And after I was checking my work, I went to see what the recipes are. And I'm missing tahini. So we're just going to make this without tahini, which is a sesame paste, and see what happens. So I'm going to put another about 2 cups of chickpeas in here, garbanzo beans, however you want to call them. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of garlic. So 1, 2, this is half a tablespoon. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of salt because the other one needed more salt. So I'm just going to add that right to begin with. And we're also going to do lemon juice. Squeeze that through my fingers so I catch the seeds. Okay, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of pepper. Oh, why not some red pepper flakes too? Half a teaspoon of that. Or 1 teaspoon, I should say. Okay, and then we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of water. So this is, again, about a tablespoon right here, tablespoon and a half. 1, 2, and then I can always add more water after if I need it. I don't want to make it too soggy. And then we're going to add a few tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. That's 1, that's 2. It's the great thing about cooking. You can eyeball things. Okay, so this one, I do want it to get down to a paste. It looks like I need a little bit more liquid to do that. Let me show you here. See, it's like looking like the falafel mixture right now. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I'm going to add a little bit more water and maybe even some more lemon juice. I'm new at this. Don't forget. Don't be too hard on me. Okay. All right, what did I say? Okay, yeah. Okay, olive oil. Let me just go ahead and add several tablespoons. And 1, 2 of water. All right, let's see how that goes. And we just keep going until we get it to the right consistency. It's starting to get there. I'm going to actually go in for a taste right now. That's really good. I think I do want more lemon. Really flavorful. Okay. This is super flavorful. All that garlic. I get a little bit of soft heat from the red pepper. I really want to get this down to a really smooth and creamy consistency. If I can, it looks like it's getting there. Let me show you. See that? So it's a lot creamier now, but it's still a little chunky. So this is going to be a rustic hummus. You know, it's homemade. It takes a little bit more finesse than just going to the store and picking a little tub up off the shelf. But let me tell you, I'm really feeling these flavors. This is my first time doing this, so I'm really excited and I feel proud of it, you know? So you feel proud of making this for yourself or for your honey or for your kids. Healthy snack. You know what you put in the food. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's gonna be a rustic hummus. Let me take this blade out. There she is. Garlic and red pepper hummus, I guess you could call it. The color is not exciting. I'm excited about how creamy it looks. It is chunky, but it's really light. Like there's a lot of air that was whipped into it, I guess, from the food processor. Okay, so here we have our falafel ball mixture. Okay, you could see the little chunkies in there. There's onion, parsley, lemon, garlic, red pepper, cumin, and some flour and baking powder, lemon juice also. So these, we just roll it up into balls like these here. Okay, and then here is our hummus. Yay! I'm so excited about this hummus. I really do like hummus. It's not something that I used to like when I was young. Kind of when I got a little older and more mature, I started to enjoy hummus as a snack with pretzels, with cucumbers, and things like that. So falafel and hummus, it's easy to do. And you can do it at home. You can make mistakes and it will still come out good. Thanks for watching.